just a bit of a celebration rugby league at the end of the school term, to get all the primary schools involved, get the teachers down, just have a day of rugby league, and just for everyone just to play a few tag games and get involved and just enjoy the day. And we was lucky with the weather as well.
Oh, mate, we've got the Wolves Foundation tag day, so I think there's about 400 kids, and it's a great day for it. So it's a great turnout, and a few of the players are down here at Sign. We'll be able to have a look around, so it's good for the club.
It's Warrington's a pretty big area and a lot of schools, and you can see by the turnout here today that the Oz tag is popular, and especially when a lot of Wolves supporters here as well. So it's a good opportunity for the club to get down here and get the name of the club out there and get the supporters, and I think it's a great initiative.
I think it's massive just because of the participation of the children. They could be our future players, so if we can keep building and building on these little festivals that we're having, you never know, in a few years' time you might be seeing some of these playing on the Halliwell Jones.
It's probably something I'm used to from Australia. I do a lot of this over in Australia, and we've got to try and get the kids at the grassroots level and get them interested in rugby league, especially over here where football's such a big part of the community. We probably need to start targeting the younger kids to get them into rugby league, and I think it's just a good community activity for everyone to get involved with. It's good for the kids to get out and be active, whether they want to take rugby league up as a career or whether they're even interested in the Wolves. Just getting out and being active is something you always want to push for kids at this age.
I'm just helping around with the kids, like just letting them to get grips with the rules and stuff like that, just to keep the game going and expanding it to other people.
And I guess you've recently signed pro terms with the club. I guess it really brings it home to how far you've come, because not long ago this could have been you.
Yeah, not long ago it could have been me. Like from where I came from rugby union to rugby league. And it's a completely different scene, and I love it, because in rugby union we wouldn't be doing this. It's quite more different here, and it's quite good that I'm helping out with the kids, giving back to the community.
I only started playing rugby last year, so I've only played for 2 years, and I was a few games into my career really, and Warrington picked me up, so ever since then I've not looked back, just gone forwards and ended up getting signed, and it feels great. It's the best feeling ever.
It was. I do remember a couple of the boys that you spoke to earlier on out on Victoria Park Fields playing in a festival only 3-4 years ago, and to see them there and their support that they come down refereeing the games, it also shows the kids that the pathway is there for them.
How much is this notion of a hat-trick of Challenge Cups featured in your minds, or is it not something you've thought about yet?
We haven't really spoken about it. We go into every game focused on winning and doing what we need to do to win, and if we play well, we're pretty confident that we'll be successful in both competitions. There's some good teams out there, and we come up against a real good one next week in Wigan. So, for us, it's just about focusing on doing what we need to do to perform well. If we do that, hopefully the result will take care of itself.
It really is a huge game, this Wigan game in the Cup, isn't it?
It is. I mean, all games against Wigan tend to be pretty big, whether it's Super League, trial games or Challenge Cups. So, they're pretty focused on the Cup this year. Haven't won the Super League last year, and they've made no bones about the fact that they want to win the Challenge Cup. So, we know it's going to be a tough game next week.
Yeah, that was probably the publicity back home was the Challenge Cup, especially them doing so well, and obviously I'd like to keep track of it with Mick playing, so it's great to be a part of. I haven't been a part of a competition like that before, and when they pulled Warrington and Wigan out, I've got goosebumps.
Yeah, it's sort of started a couple of years ago. We were struggling in the Super League, and our season pretty well hinged on the Challenge Cup, so we've developed a pretty good philosophy in playing these knockout games, and we go into these games pretty confident. So it tends to suit our style of play, and we're a team that likes to attack and leave it all out in the field. So I think this competition suits us right down to the ground.
How much of a role has Tony Smith had in instilling this sort of cup mentality in you guys?
Yeah, well, it's something we've spoken about certainly this year, and probably even so last year. Is trying to play every game like it's a cup final. It's when you're playing cup finals that your preparation's always spot on, and you do what you need to do to be ready for that game. Our aim is to try and play like that every week and prepare like that. So it's something he's brought to the club, and something players have now grabbed hold of, and we try and make sure every week's preparation is as best it can be, like we are playing a final.